Hello guys, this is Utkarsh. Today I am going to explain you about some DDL commands in SQL. DDL is actually data definition language. So let's move on to DDL. Actually we have an exercise here. We have a database of a furniture company. The schema is customer, which contains some columns. Then there's another table, order. Then next is order line, then product, then supplier. So on total we have to create 5 tables which will contain the columns that are stated in this brackets. For each table it's stated there, and then there will be some detail commands that we have to execute in MySQL. Actually I have already executed these commands, so I'll open this. I have opened this spool file, and I'll show you the commands and how what's the result, what's the output, and how it's working. So the first thing is we have to create this schema. So the first one is create the table customer with primary key constraints. So what we did is actually it didn't save in spool file. I created the tables, all the tables. Let's see. I'll show you the second example. The create table order 001. So this is my table name, and in the bracket it contains the column names: order ID of integer type, then product ID of integer type, then order quantity of integer type. So it's a table created. So through this syntax we create the table, and it returns that table is created. Now we have to alter the table. Alter table order 001, add constraint pk1 primary key bracket in brackets order id, order underscore id. So this is how we put constraints. That is, here we are putting primary key constraint. Actually this is this here. We have to put primary key constraint, and the next is, and here we are describing order 001 table. Actually describing is displaying all the names and names of the columns contained in that table and the type of that column. Similarly, this is, we are creating order line table which contains order ID of integer type, product ID of integer type, and then order quantity is also of integer type. Here its table is created. Then there is truncate table order 001. We will truncate this table, and then create table order 001. We will create a new table order 001 which contains order ID, product date, out type date, and then customer ID of type integer. Sorry, actually it throws an error. We will see the next command, truncate table order 001. This will truncate the table order 001. This is also, it got some error. Now this command is drop table order 001. Here we are dropping the table order. Actually we dropped it here. I dropped it here because there was some problem with this table order 001. We didn't create it correctly, so we dropped it. Now again we are creating this create table order 001 through this order ID, product date, and customer ID. Actually this product date should be of date type, so that's why I did it wrong, so I did it again. And then create table product, and the next is create table supplier. So through this we are creating all the tables sequentially. Create table supplier 1, yeah, and each time we are describing the tables to make sure that the table is with correct number of columns and the type of the columns, the data type of the column. So we'll describe them. Now here we are altering table this order line order table order line, add constraint, cons, check order quantity greater than 5. Here we are checking that order quantity should always be greater than 5, it shouldn't be less than 5. So this is the query for that. Now it's returning table altered, means the query is executed successfully. And next SQL query is alter table order line, rename to order quantity. Here there is a see the seventh one, rename order line to order quantity. So this we are executing it here, order table alter table order line, rename to order quantity. Now if we describe order quantity, it displays the same result as it was for order line. But now see, we are describing order line, so it is saying object order line does not exist because the order line table was renamed. So it no longer exists as order line, it exists as order quantity. Next is here we are altering this table, alter table supplier. We are adding this is the 8th query. You can see add supplier address column to add supplier address column to supplier table. So this is the query for that, alter table supplier, add supplier, add varchar. Varchar is the type of this supplier, and then alter table supplier 1, add supplier, add varchar. Why? Oh, okay, there was something wrong with this. So actually sorry for this query wasn't correctly executed, it contains some error. So this is the correct alteration, this alter table supplier 001, add supplier underscore add varchar. So this is the correct query. This is how we alter the table. Now we describe this customer 01, order quantity, product. We describe all the tables to make sure that the queries are executed correctly. And actually this is the 9th one, describe all the tables, so that's why we have described these tables. Now the 10th one is add primary key constraints to all the tables. So here we are adding primary key constraint to each and every table. The first one is order quantity, so alter table order quantity, add constraint pk1 primary key. This pk1 is the constraint id, that here it is primary key constraint, and in brackets we have to give the column for this what we want primary key. So this is order id, here table altered. And now next table is product, so we are adding constraint pk2 primary key constraint to the product line id column. And then there is supplier table, we are adding this pk3 primary key constraint to s underscore id column. And at last for this table order, we are adding a constraint pk4 primary key constraint for order id. Now we describe all the tables. Here it will say for each of the column names that we read this primary key, so it will say not null. For that you can see we described every table. And for order id here, for product for product line id, it is not null. For here it's for customer id, it's not null. Because of this thing here we executed these queries. So these column names cannot contain a null value. Now the next is modify the data type of rating to decimal. So alter table supplier 1, modify rating to rating decimal. Sorry, that was having some error. This is the correct syntax, alter table supplier 1, modify rating decimal. So it will modify the rating decimal, and see, you can see table altered. So this query was executed successfully. Now if we describe this table supplier 1, so it contains this, you can see, and next is this add a not null constraint to customer name and address. So for customer name and address we'll put not null constraint. So here you can see alter table customer, add constraint not null for customer name. Sorry, that is an error. Yeah, this also was an error. I'll show you the correct query. This was correct query. Alter table customer 1, modify customer name not null. So it will modify this customer name and keep it as not null. So the customer name, if we describe customer table, so we can see this customer name is as not null, means we cannot put any not null value in the customer name. We have to at least put some value. Now it was written add not null constraint for customer name and address. So for customer address also we have to put this not null constraint. So alter table customer, modify customer address not null. So it's returning table altered, means the query was executed successfully. Now again we describe these tables to make sure that everything is working correctly. Now here this is remove the unique key constraint that was added. So here we are removing the unique key constraint. Alter table 001 drop constraint pk4. So the pk4 constraint will be dropped. That was unique key constraint. Now drop the column supplier address in supplier table. So we'll drop this column. I'll show you the SQL query that we executed. So here is that SQL query. Alter table order 001. Sorry, this is not that one. Yeah, here alter table order 001 drop constraint unique key constraint table altered. So this was the dropping the unique key constraint actually. I mean this one 13th query, add unique key constraint to order in order table. So next is so this 15th one, drop the column supplier address in supplier table. So this is the query that we executed for that. Alter table supplier 1 drop column supplier underscore add. So this table is altered. Now we describe this supplier table. It's done. Now we didn't drop the table order, so we dropped the order table drop order 001. The table is dropped here. Yeah, here table dropped. So next is truncate the tables. So truncate table customer 1, truncate table order quantity, truncate table product, and truncate table supplier. So we executed all these 17 queries. Now we did commit and then spool off. So a file was saved. So this was it. Thank you.